I'm so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are scared of me. No one talks to me. They think I am unstable. They send me from planet to planet, committing atrocities in their name.
Double kill!
Oh! And as I get better at it, they fear me more and more.
KieZon, one of the best Psylocke players in the game.
I am a victim of my own success.
That is a penta from Psylocke.
Conquest. I don't even get a real name.
Penny Parker action. Let's get into it, and right out of the gate, KO take him out of the game, but gets right res back up from Rocket Raccoon. That Squirrel Girl got popped.
And we're checking in right now on Hela back in the day. Oh, Jabber already up and getting it done with Iron Man.
That Venom's looking extremely low. Had to pop their overshield. Has to back up though. Gets themselves backed up to full HP. Realize that's a huge aspect of this game, is that you have to realize, when am I going to die? Let me go back to my team. Let the healers do what they do best. Get me up to big HP. But we're going to be seeing Amon Green go down by that Squirrel Girl. Just literally wasn't even aiming through a tree. Didn't even see him and got targeted by those nuts.
Well, that's one of the things Squirrel Girl can do. You don't have to aim. It's good for players like me. I'm a little bit trash, baby. So Squirrel Girl can get it done. Right now, getting it done. We're getting a little off-angle action going on right now.
Oh, Emma Frost putting out the damage at that 100% mark for their laser beam. And then Venom's going to be able to find that one onto Luna Snow. Going over, going to be able to get rid of that res as well. We got Hela trying to land those shots, and they do! Beautiful shots coming out from KieZon. 3 down on the side for red team.
And that's using that WAP weapons and position and get higher than everybody else and shoot condescendingly down on them.
Let's see what Venom can do here, pushing back the team. Boom, there you go. We got 3 down once again. Red team got to figure out, man, all the way in the back of this site. But we got Hela's ulti coming out. Iron Man better dash away, do something. Jarvis, clip that. You're going down once again. KieZon doing what KieZon does. Is they're going to be putting out a ton of damage. Gets the res back from Rocket Raccoon, though. Venom going in, trying to get rid of that Cloak and Dagger. But the ulti is going to save themselves, just trying to make a path for their team to feel safe enough to push forward and get this cart moving.
Yeah, red team has 3 ults going, but they can't stay alive long enough to use them right now.
Oh, and the Supernova's just going to do work there. Gonna just absolutely obliterate that Cloak and Dagger as we go right back over to Penny Parker. Going to now try to pop out that web, misses it, goes right back. Red team's got to get something going. Don't know if Iron Man is the solution to what they're currently dealing with.
And that's one of the things about this game, is if a character isn't working for you because another character being played by the opposition X's out their abilities, switch up characters. Be flexible.
100%, but right now we're just seeing the flexibility on when the Q timer is going to start up, when you go back into your spawn. We got Luna Snow trying to say, hey, let's push forward, let's take space, but unfortunately, we're seeing just no solutions here from that Iron Man. They are just not able to find these picks. Squirrel Stampede coming out. Let's see if they're going to be able to find anything off of that. Unfortunately, nothing so far. And their health bar is looking extremely low. There we go. KieZon grabbing Squirrel Girl.
Yo, getting it done. Venom is such a beast right now.
Maximum pulse coming out, and no, the only pulse that we're seeing is no pulse from Iron Man. And then we're going to be seeing Rocket Raccoon along with Luna Snow going to get killed there. KieZon finally goes down without taking a few names for their own scoreboard.
All right, we got Rocket Raccoon right there and Squirrel Girl, a little bit of love. Yo, I love what Squirrel Girl's trying to do right now, but it's not enough for Team B right now. We're into overtime.
Overtime we go. They got to be able to get something working for themselves. Finally changes over to the Punisher, and they get that elimination. That might be the difference and what they're looking for to get this cart moving. 2 eliminations on the side of blue team. They got to start pushing pace. They got to start pushing in this overtime moments. Penny Parker going to be able to start going in, but we got that KieZon ulti once again. Punisher trying to do what they do best and just use that gun and take some kills, but unfortunately not going to be able to find the mark just yet.
Yeah, Punisher. I love Punisher's turn ability. That's a huge kill from down below.
KieZon going down, and I said it, the Iron Man, not the solution they were looking for, but now we're seeing that ulti, which is just fire tornado on fire tornado on fire tornado.
And fuego!
Red team is not looking hot at all, as they are all going to get ace, put this overtime into undertime, and you are done.
Some flanking happening right now. Everybody's just jumping on in straight away. Use the off angles, use your flank, get around the competition and create some havoc in the back.
Oh, you're talking about it. Spoke it into existence. The Black Panther was going in. Unfortunately, could not find the damage, though. Got him extremely low. Could not confirm it. As now, once again, we've got Sykuna gonna be trying to dive that backline and put out the damage, and they do. This Venom has been the difference in this match so far.
Yeah, Punisher just got punished by Venom. Venom is taking control of this map as we check in on Amon Green with the Loki.
They gotta also realize having even more of those clones on standby just because, just in case, if they do get dove as well, they're gonna be able to have an easy escape, but 3-4 going down for red team.
Yeah, blue team is in control once again. Red team just doesn't have the answer to blue team's aggression.
Halfway there, 50, 90 meters. Are they going to be able to get on the site in time, bring this to overtime? They're kind of getting stuck on Doctor Strange's portal, as now we are in it to win it. 2 minutes left. Maximum pulse out of the Doctor Strange portal. All of these ultis getting popped at once from red team. Don't know if this is the utility dump that they were looking for, because they still have 1 minute and 50 seconds to hold this spider down.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit of an overkill right there. They might have wanted to hold on to that for a hot second here. Blue team trying to get back into it. Venom has been the difference maker. Will they still be able to do it going against Doctor Strange? Will they get the kill? We've got some help from the back line right now.
There we go. KieZon on the Hela. Gonna be able to just spear out the competition, trying to get done with that Punisher turret. Here comes Black Panther tossing out those spears, trying to dive this backline, and they're gonna be able to find one, make it two, as Jabberwocker was able to take down that Venom. But here we go. We got Amon Green, gonna be able to take down that Sue Storm, and that will put it in the books here today for this first round. 3 going down for red team.
Yeah, red team just hasn't had the ability to take the kills first and then worry about the position. Get those kills right now, getting it done. Ghost Zero is flanking to the Maximus right now, getting it done from the back of the pile. 1, 2, 3, third time's a charm. This is how you use those off angles, by the way. Really getting it done. Dragod right now with that Venom character as we check in on Team A and Thor. Coming all the way in from the back line, they're going to need to stay with their team as they get salt and pepper, and they're pushing it real good. Team A, the blue team, trying to make their way in the world today, and it's going to take everything they got because red team is in control.
A little bit helps. I spy some bad guys.
That's how you poke at them from the back line, just like a good Snickers bar. When your appetite's just poke it at you. As we see Punisher laying down the kills, the bullets, suppressing fire.
Double kill.
We got 1, 2 going. Right now, Dookie Butt, Team Dookie Butt, a lot of fun to say, by the way. In control right now. This is a complete reversal of what we saw in the previous round. Red team is in control and moving that needle. 65% on their way. They also have 3 alts, and blue team has 3 alts ready to rock and roll as well. Let's see who can utilize those alts to the best of their ability and get over. Yeah, that back line from the red team is doing it right now, pushing it real good. 84%, 85%. Keep moving that needle. They have taken control of the situation. And OT is in the house. Oh, man, Punisher doing exactly what they need to do, punishing the competition. And Venom coming in, and they've got control, baby.
That team already having a controlling presence on the first round, but we got the double ultis coming out. We got the double Invisible Woman ultis, but right now we are trying to see what can Black Widow do. Go zero, bringing it out. I've never seen a Black Widow in my life, so we'll see what that character even does. Because we got Emma Frost taking down Punisher, and now Red Team looking extremely low, but they're going to be able to res that Punisher up right down to it. But 2, 3 going down, make it 4 for the side of Red Team. Oh, almost an ace. Venom trying to run away with their life. Eddie Brock, we've got to run, Eddie.
Here we go. Blue team has control of the objective. Like I said, you want to take the kills first and then get control of the objective because it's going to take about 30 to 45 seconds for that team to get back into place.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're already up into that 25% mark, and Red Team, after such a dominating first game, coming it back and making it all happen for Blue Team, at least putting themselves on the board and controlling it up to 30%. They're doing a great job here. Magneto, very strong ban presence, but right now you're seeing why, because they can just shield up their competitors, shield up their teammates, and keep them safe for as long as they can. We got Weasel there, gonna be able to go for that Mantis. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to grab that one. Judge, Jury, and Executioner. We got the double ultis coming out from Mantis and Punisher from Red Team. Will they be able to find the kills that they're looking for is the question. No!
Oh!
We got that Magneto popping Punisher.
Yo, Magneto is such a strong Vanguard, one of the best and most powerful weapons that you have in this game, as we see Star-Lord take to the sky.
And there we go. Blue Team up to that 65%. Punisher flying right back into it. Cito trying to make it all happen here today. Blue Team just holding down the line. Stop that presence here today, as we're going to be seeing Emma Frost just slam them down, be able to swing some fists, but not going to be able to find that one. Venom ulti coming out here, but now we got the Invisible Woman ulti coming out. Going to be able to pop that one up. Invisible Woman ulti for Red Team. Going to be right behind it as well. We got Star-Lord trying to get into the mix of things. Overtime 99% to 0. So if Red Team does claim this point, it's going to be an impossible feat. And they do find 3, but we're currently seeing them still going to be able to hold on and take over the site. 4 on there to Blue Team's 1. And we are going to be seeing themselves at least put themselves on the board.
Yeah, at least they got a little bit of momentum going in their direction because Blue Team has just been dominant.
And here we go. Punisher going to be able to find 1. Will they make it 2 as they try to hold down the line on this defense? Oh, that is looking like a very low Star-Lord. And you know what they say about low Star-Lords. You do not want to deal with that.
Yeah, and Red Team is coming back. We thought it was impossible, but don't count them out quite yet.
The Magneto is going to be able to block the other Magneto's ulti, read him like a book, and then just nailing Star-Lord out of the sky. The Magneto gameplay here today is just so great to see, as 2 more going down for the side of Red Team. Blue Team making their push into this objective. We're going to have that Invisible Woman ulti come out. That's just a circle of healing and impossibility of trying to kill anyone on the Blue Team right now. It goes down, but now seeing that Star-Lord right behind him with that ulti, let's see what's going to happen in these next few moments. 55% for Red Team.
Red Team's got their rally caps on. Gonna hit 60%. Blue Team is nowhere to be found. Red Team getting it done right now. Oh my gosh, this is how you play Marvel Rivals.
Punisher once again being the diff task. Will it be happening here today? Here we go! We got the Everfrost ulti, but Star-Lord's here. Gonna be able to pop 1. Going around these corners. Gonna be able to find a lot of damage. Going down to the ground floor. This is
Oh my gosh! Red Team back in control, getting it done. We thought it was an impossibility, but never say die. Red Team gets it done. They have captured the Grove. Blue Team.
Oh, Doctor Strange is gonna need a new doctor. We got Thor diving in. One of those characters that got recently buffed with a great quality of life change. But we got the double coming out from that Storm. And Man of Jump is going to be able to put out that damage to try to get that defense running, going, and otherwise. We got the GB Packers, though.
Yeah.
The name of the game, and then the LV Raiders going back-to-back versus. We'll see what happens going in this first moments. We got a 33-meter push out of the gate here today, as we're going to be seeing Red Team going to be able to get that going. Thor trying to jump up top. There's 2 players there. It's a Penny Parker and a Rocket Raccoon, but Penny's going to be able to take down Thor, and going over to Wolverine Jabberwocker takes down Dr. Strange, and Man of Jump still pointing out damage. 4 going down to the side for blue team. Make it 5.
Wolverine getting snickety with it, doing exactly what Wolverine does.
With that additional damage, with that overshield, we got the Penny Parker gonna be able to storm right in, trying to place down as many landmines as they can in these 5 last seconds. Let's see what blue team can do in this defensive hold, as they gotta stop this push one way or another. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Hella going down onto the bottom floor, but so many players stuck in that corridor trying to turn it all around here.
Red is pushing it real good. They're about to get up to 50 meters and running right now.
Got Rocket Raccoon right around that corner, popping those heals. We've got Spider-Man going back to it, to Amon Green, getting right back into the fray. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. Finds a potential backline victim, but guess what? That forces the Luna Snow ulti. Let's see what they're going to be able to do going forward. KieZon having to get respawned right here, right now.
That's a crazy choke point. They've got the high ground right there. Obi-Wan Kenobi would be very proud as Storm throwing it down.
We got 2 confirmed pickups from that Luna Snow. Storm just leading the way on that situation. Let's see what blue team can hold out for even that much longer. 77 meters, halfway there.
On Amon Green and Loki.
That Penny Parker is just so ideal for those situations when you're about to get dived by that Wolverine. But you know who's also diving down is Spider-Man. Gonna be able to pop that ulti. 4 players going down for the LV Raiders. Their defense is looking pretty much similar to what we see on a daily basis on those Sundays.
There might be a hole in their defense right now, and it's a gaping hole.
Yeah, honestly, it about lines up. You're making the LV Raiders looking real good, blue team, right now, as red team gonna be able to go around this corner, grabs one of those eliminations. That's gonna be Thor onto that Penny Parker, so that tank is gonna go down in one piece after another. Man of Jump is going to get killed by that Wolverine. It's just so much damage, and if you don't have that healer on standby, you're gonna find yourself going down so fast.
Yeah, red team being able to get back there and grab themselves another point. That's 2-0 right now for the red team. Oh, Wolverine!
Slice and dice and throw it all up in the air. We got that second point coming in, getting a little bit more time on the board here. 2.5 minutes left to get to that last checkpoint. But that Wolverine, it is jumping, it is climbing, and it is finding the mark time and time again. Let's see what Man of Jump can do with this ulti, jumping into the back line, but the Luna Snow's there, pops their ulti, cancels out that whole entire storm. That's the umbrella that the red team needed.
Yeah, that was huge. Big IQ right there. Way to make that ult just disappear.
Got Dr. Strange right in this tight corridor. Remember, like we talked about, going in for those flanks at certain different moments might not be a terrible situation, even on defense, trying to get yourself into it. Like we saw there, a very nice point, trying to make use of both layers here on this map, because if you're able to hit that backline and at least take out one of these healers, makes your hold so much easier to deal with.
Yeah, right now, the red team is in full control with 2 points with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Blue team needs to find their way.
Looking kind of blue here, as they're going to be seeing. We got the Wolverine, but Spider-Man goes down. We're going to have that storm actually finding the mark there. The itsy bitsy spider went down the water spout, as we got 3-4 players. Red team is not going to be able to make that push just yet.
No, they're going to have to regroup, and this is what blue team needed. They needed a respite. They need to get back. Remember, get those kills first. Worry about the position after you take out the team.
Exactly. Positioning where it's all at is what you got to do. Going to be going back and forth and right back to it again. We've got the Thor slamming it all down along with the Storm, and that Storm's going to be able to pick up 2 onto both healers, and that's just not ideal for red team.
No, not at all. 40 seconds left. Red team with 2 points, blue team still with 0. They don't have an answer. Red team is in control.
Yeah, red team right now, when we get to that flip side, we'll see what blue team can do.
Right.
But right now, it's not looking too ideal for red team. It's still not a terrible mark to stop your push at, but it would have been greater to get to that 3, so when it flips, at least blue team will have that much more of a difficult time trying to make it all happen. But we're going to be seeing that pop off. We got 2 players going down. No Rocket Raccoon Res, so when they do get killed, they are going out. Doctor Strange gonna once again get picked off by that Wolverine, but then Monkey D. Luffy says Gum Gum Bazooka, as we're gonna be seeing Gum Pistol, the Venom, gonna be the one popping out and making it all happen here today.
And you gotta love the pink Venom, by the way.
But the pause.
Hit pause.
Uh-oh, I was just talking about it potentially.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs?
A crash coming out from one of these computers.
Oh, crash.
Oh, no.
Was this a bad Dave Matthews song?
It is. Who's Dave Matthews?
Yeah.
Is that a Marvel villain?
Dave Matthews. You've never heard of Dave Matthews?
Of course I have. He killed Ultron.
Who killed Ultron? Dave Matthews did.
But we're going to get right back into the action momentarily
Yep.
once we get that computer fixed up and ready to go. That's why there's a pause button in case of situations like this. And especially in a moment like that with only 10 seconds left, it is going to be a very close call. But we're right back into the action.
There we
like
go.
I said, the pause, unpause. Let's get it going. All the communication. Try to make it all happen here today. Overtime match. We've got multiple ultis getting popped out. Luna Snow and the Spider-Man try to find what they do. They get the push. Don't know if there was a pause difference, but Blue Team's defense is done out for the count. They get up to 3 points. A clean ace. We're going to be seeing that group trying to stay alive. Slamtaro just not really doing it on that group just to start us out. 4 going down right out of the spawn for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, Green Bay Packers going down early and often right now. 3 players dropped like flies, and the blue team is in control doing their thing. We've got 3 minutes and 23 seconds left. Will blue team be able to garner 3 points? We'll find out.
We got those landmines. Slamtaro switching over to Penny, which great switch up out of the gate. When they realized that group was not working, then they got shredded. It's actually way better pick, especially when you're dealing with another Wolverine. That is so impactful when they're basically their whole gimmick is staying on the floor and slashing and dashing. You're going to be finding one going down. Said Wolverine is going to finally get killed off the floor and getting right back spawned in. Let's see what this Luna Snow can do. That making sure that their team is healed up as they can be. Not a huge win rate character, so I really wonder if maybe there will be a change up if that defense does not stay going. As the storm comes down, trying to put out the damage, they do find one. On 2, Monkey D. Luffy, the Luna Snow themselves, and Spider-Man going down.
Yeah, the storm has come and it is raining down holy heck on the competition right now. Green Bay Packers a little bit slow out of the gates here.
Little bit, already at that, almost at that 1 point total. There we go. Only has 4 more meters to go to at least confirm it, 116 meters, so that you're gonna be able to grab some more time on the board. And with 2 minutes left, they're gonna have a nice 3.5 minutes to go if they are able to find the picks that they need. And that is going to be it with that Thor getting taken down by that storm, as we got KieZon taking out Jabberwocker, and then Man of Jump finds the Penny Parker kill, and the Green Bay Packers defense just not holding on. Make it 3 as blue team's gonna be able to push into their first point.
Yeah, blue team is doing exactly what they needed to do and taking control right now as we push into this second spot. They've got 1 point. They still need 2 to get tied up with the Green Bay Packers. Will the Raiders be able to pull it off? I don't know right now.
Hey, sometimes, and by sometimes I mean all the time,
All
the
the
Las Vegas
time.
Raiders offense is the better choice of the two with in terms of 2 bad sides, but we'll see what happens going forward. Storm still putting out that damage. Amon Green getting right back to it again, trying to grab one of those shield packs and get it all going. Got that Loki right in the middle of the fray. That AoE healing is what it's all about.
Yes, and you know what? LV Raiders Nation, Amari Gainer's birthday today, linebacker number 53 in your playbooks, but number 1 in your hearts. Happy birthday to Amari today.
We got Man of Jump going over. Got to be able to find 2 there. Make it 3. Once again, red team's defense is just not doing work. The LV Raiders are just throwing dimes and dimes and dimes over and over and over again. They're hitting those first downs and just making it look so much easier than red team has. And it's looking like they're going to be able to push into the second point and get even more time on the board. With 3 minutes left, they'll be able to get into 2 points.
Yeah, they're doing this in really quick succession right now. Like you said, making it look easy. Blue team has all the offense right now, and the red team, they're stuck in the sauce.
They really are, and the sauce, it may taste good, but you do not want to be stuck inside of it for the rest of your life. And once again, easy peasy lemon squeezy, 4 minutes left to get themselves into that 3 point total into overtime, and then we'll be flipping it right back around when we get to it. But KieZon with that ulti on standby, we're going to be potentially seeing a very nice push. Look at the positioning. They're taking space right out of the gate, saying, hey, you got 3 people pushing the gate, you got 3 people pushing the robot, while you got 3 more trying to take space and make sure that they're not going to be too far gone in this situation. KieZon going to be the target of some of these shots from Slamtaro. They got to get those mines out immediately if they're going to be able to hold on to this.
Yeah, and this is a game of space and control. And right now, blue team is in control. They have pushed all the way through to that 3rd position right now and about halfway done. It's 3-2 right now, blue team with only 2 points, but they can make it up right here and tie it up.
We got Storm putting out that damage. Dr. Strange looking extremely low, gets the ulti off, but we're going to be seeing that Cloak and Dagger come out as well. Rocket Raccoon begin the change up, the switch up. Going to be able to put out that ulti, trying to keep that defense up. Overshields coming out, but Amon Green being the only one down for the count, at least for this moment. Blue team's going to be able to keep pushing. 3 minutes left. Will they be able to get it as we find 1 kill onto that Dr. Strange? Slamtaro make it 2, as now we're going to be seeing blue team take it all over, bring us into overtime with 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Oh, overtime means a Hail Mary, and that's exactly what they're going for here today. Hopefully, we're going to be seeing some of these competitors. They're going for said 3 healer comp to try and keep those carries alive and well. Hawkeye trying to peek around this corner. They're very, 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 very low, but the heals are coming out. They're going to be able to keep themselves topped off here, trying to get that Robo Grotto into groovin' moving mode, but currently Dr. Strange trying to find it, gets that pop off, but not going to really get any damage out just yet. Both teams really not even losing most of their health bars. We're currently going to be seeing that Cloak and Dagger really doing work, trying to just say, hey, you know what? I got to be able to be there for my team, but that team is going to go down slowly but surely. No Rocket Raccoon to bring Cloak and Dagger back, as we've got Wacko taking down KieZon as well.
Only 5 seconds left for the Green Bay Packers. Push right now. Hawkeye poking at you from the back line.
Hawkeye, such a strong pick right now, going right in that overtime with Theron running out of time, but still, remember, if you're able to get to at least that first checkpoint, that is such a great defensive hold for this team, and Jabberwocker doing work with this bow and arrow.
Yeah, you love to see it right now. A little Jeffy, let's go.
Teleports through and is able to drop off the face of the map, and they're going to actually take down Penny Parker along with them. So that's actually pretty ideal to have no second take for the LV Raiders. I thought they were just going to spin them off the edge, but Penny Parker got that swinging ability to get them back onto the map. So we'll see what happens. Hawkeye going into lethal tempo mode. 20 HP left. They got to be able to find any sort of healer on their side. Slamtaro also down for the count. We've got Cloak and Dagger overtime almost out. But we've got KieZon taking down Wacko there on the red team. So will this be it? The final moments, overtime, going to almost be undertime, and it might be behind us as Spider-Man swings their way down. Blue team, the defense, the Raiders.
So Amon's going to need to do a little bit more work this time.
Switching over to that Luna Snow, trying to prioritize that healing, probably being told by their team, hey, let's go with something even more safe, because Luna Snow is one of those characters that if you pop that ulti, it's going to be a little bit easier to manage, but KieZon going to find Wacko on the red team. First defensive push down. We're already halfway there into this overtime match, and it's looking like that blue team with that Iron Man is not going to be able to have enough damage to at least stop whatever they're pushing forward.
Now they're picking this off angle right now for the red team, and they're staying put and doing the work right now. Blue team is almost there. They only got to get to 81 meters. They're at 79 currently.
And with 2 meters left to go and red team nowhere to be found, that will put it in the books. 4-3, blue team able to make it all happen on their offensive push. Their defense was looking a little bit shaky, but then you put them down the corridors, the alleyways. They're going to be able to grab that first capture point here today, taking out 3 of those competitors. We're going to be seeing them take over that first point, work their way up to that 5% mark.
Yeah, we heard some chatter down there on the floor on ground level here at the HyperX Arena. So maybe these teams communicating together. Blue team has control, and they're moving the needle right now up to 15%.
Oh, go 0 with the snipes. You thought that the sniper rifle wasn't mightier than the bow and arrow, but it is. We've got this Magneto going onto that flank, putting out a ton of damage though. Beautiful work there trying to go around that corner, but their health bar is looking low, and that's not beautiful work to send yourself back to the spawn room. As we now see Cito going to be able to push right right inside this circle. And then we got the Black Widow pulling out the nunchucks, and they're gonna try and slap dash and otherwise, as we now see blue team faltering there. Red team takes it all over, puts themselves on the board.
Yeah, red team now has control and they're moving the needle. Blue team did push it all the way up to 37%. If you're wondering how to look at that, just look at the top in the middle and you'll be able to see who's pushing and how far they've gotten.
And a jump is going to have to jump back to safety because, my goodness, their health bar is just getting shredded. Stop standing in front of the turret as they're just going to be seeing their health bar just get shredded. KieZon going down as we got Lunisnow in the background right here trying to put out that healing, but no, Drago's going to take down Emma Frost, and that's going to be a back up into spawn room type situation here today. Red team up to that 37%. They're going to be able to tie it all up.
Red team has 4 ults ready to rock. Blue team only has 2 right now. Make that 3. Man of Jump is the one to watch right now. 51 kills in the last game. And Punisher throwing it down.
With the Magneto shield right on top of it, you might as well just let him sit there and eat it all up for dinner here today. And if you haven't already, grab some food at the HyperX Arena. It is phenomenal. KieZon's going to be at the top rope. Tries to land those shots onto Doctor Strange. Trying to do what they can. Don't even know what they're looking at that point, as we got that Lunisnow ulti getting popped out for blue team, trying to keep their team popped up and healed as that marker is going all the way up to 70%. Blue team's time is running out for this first round. Trying to jump on down. Venom putting out that damage. We got Hela trying to come right on back. Anakin Stark right there. Gonna be seeing it. Going over to KieZon, trying to do work on that Hawkeye. And Emma Frost takes down that Magneto. So blue team most likely will be able to take over this spot.
Yes, this is the position blue team needs to be in. They need to stop red team right now. But red team is still pushing. It's up to 90%. Oh, I spoke too soon. 89.
42% for blue team, working their way up, able to claim it back here. Red team trying to get reorganized and get themselves back to it, trying to peek around this corner and find whatever they can. Was almost a kill, and they're looking for Dookie Butt there, but unfortunately not going to find the mark just yet. Dookie Butt going to look extremely low. So is Emma Frost. So is KieZon. They're all following one after another, after another. Red team takes it back 82, put it up to 92, as we're going to be able to see them claim that first round. Grace for things to go wrong.
Speaking of space right now, Hawkeye sitting in that back line and being able to poke at you. That's exactly what Hawkeye needs to do. But they got slapped and tapped in the face.
Ghost Zero comes down and says, you know what, I'll make a lore-accurate Black Widow play, and just steps on you and throws you out back. As we're going to be seeing this sniper rifle going to be able to get onto site. Red team is going to start us out. We got the Snow Bunny mind control trying to say, hey, do not kill me just yet, but they cannot be convinced. They clearly are not that type of person. They got different types in their eye lines, and that's going to be a blue team Wreck-A-Reno, as we got red team going to be able to push some space. Venom diving down in, getting blinded up, but it does not even matter, as they're going to look pretty low, swinging it right back to their team.
This is a game of space, and right now the red team is in control with 23% done, 24-25. They keep pushing it. Blue team doesn't have an answer right now. They need to find it.
Anna Coney Stark is going to go down. That Punisher not going to be able to put out anything just yet. We got the Lunisnow ulti going to be able to keep their team sustained and up there. Slam Tara doing a great job trying to position themselves the best as they can. We've got that Venom ulti coming out along with the Magneto, and Magneto finds 2 onto Amon Green and Cito, and there's going to be a clean Swiper-Reno, Swiper no swipey. 5 players down for Dookie 2.
Yeah, they just swiped left on that bad boy, and blue team is going to be able to take control of the objective and start moving the needle in their positive direction. Red team at 56%, but it's gonna take them about 30 seconds to regroup and get back out here. This is all time blue team can take control of the objective and keep that control. They found a choke point. We've got Punisher looking for the flank-a-rooney.
Punisher is looking pretty good right now, but they got to look better to get themselves back into this match. Let's see what's going to happen, and they go down. Let's see what that's going to do for their aggressive offensive pressure. You're seeing the lower ground, and just having that high ground makes such a huge difference. And the judge, jury, executioner, that is who Punisher is. And they're going to be able to storm onto site, take down 3, might as well make it 4, as we're going to be seeing these players fall one after another. Red team takes it right back over. It's looking like a 2-0 sweep, Logan.
Yeah, it's looking like red team is in control, and they are once again. The moving that needle to 60%. Blue team only got up to 40. Red team in control right now, and they are looking so very clean.
Got Groot here, the Amon Green themselves, trying to just stay in that back line and say, hey, you know what? Put out that damage, balance it right back out with that right click as well, as we're seeing Cloak and Dagger going to be able to be right in front of everyone. Remember, positioning is where it's at, and then we're going to be seeing blue team. That Punisher trying to go for the Ninja Diffuse, but unfortunately not going to find the mark just yet. Blue team is trying their best as Amon Green going to be able to find those heals. Great work there on that Rocket Raccoon as KieZon looking extremely low. They could have gotten picked off there, but great work. Going to be able to back off, go around that corner, get themselves topped right back out. Zito is going to take down that Luna Snow as Amon Green popping out that Rocket Raccoon ulti. Was going to give them the damage, the overshoot, everything they need to confirm it. 2-0 victory. Sure, everyone's healed up, going in. We got that Venom on lock, going off the left side of this map. We've got a drop down here today as well. God trying to take down that. Couldn't even see who that competitor was, that Loki on standby, but Amon Green going to be able to put out damage as well with that change up with who Jeff the Shark is. You're able to heal and do damage at the same exact time. Magneto getting into the fray of it all. Slam Taro going to be slashing and dashing, picking up a double. Ban Wolf is going to go down. 3 players out for the count, and red team is going to be able to confirm the cart and keep it moving.
Yeah, Thor was trying to push the narrative right there, but too little too late as red is able to take control.
That is the way to do it. We've got the Luna Snow on the opposite side. The defense is currently crumbling, but it's just the start of the match. Let's get it going and get it all rolling here today. We currently got the Slam Taro who's doing work on that Magneto. A very controversial character because they're so strong in their own right, usually banned, but Venom going to be able to put out that damage just a little bit faster, but the Jabberwocker going to be able to grab that. We're going to be seeing Magneto going over to Wolverine, trying to do their best. KieZon, remember, they're usually on that Psylocke, but 2 players going down for the red team. God of Thunder Thor is going to be able to slam it all down, make it all happen here today. Slamming it in, going to be at 200 HP. Got to be careful, but the Invisible Woman's there to pull them back and make it all happen and heal their teammates.
Land Shark's able to pick up a point right now, so they are ahead on the leaderboard, 1-0 against the blue team. Jeffy the Shark doing damage and doing some heals, getting it done. Amon Green, I think they're liking that character.
I think so. You get to do damage, heal, and pop some bubbles. Very safe character to say the least. But red team currently going to be able to make a huge push, but blue team also has something to say about it. Their ults are all charged up. So this is going to be a brutal situation to say the least. We got to keep track of what's going to happen next. We got the double ultis coming out. Everyone just going to be popping one after another, but red team's going to take the advantage right out of the gate. But blue team, KieZon, going to get popped, locked, and polka dotted. 3 going down, and red team's going to keep this push going.
Yeah, they're pushing it real good right now, doing their best impression of Salt and Pepper.
And once again, that salt is going to be even saltier. It's blue team going to find another player go down for the count. But right now, we do have a crazy push going to bring red team up to 2 points.
Right now, Jeffy the Shark doing what they need to do with those heals, trying to go, and now they pop it. We got the ult going. What will Amon do?
Oh, misses the ult, got caught in the corridor, could not grab one of the players. They're gonna go down, gotta get right back, respawn. 2-0 though, going forward. They're gonna have a great time pushing this forward with 5 minutes left.
Yeah, the red team is in control right now. Blue team not able to score any points thus far. Land Sharks up 2-0.
Invisible Woman getting popped out for red team, trying to take as much space as they can on this push. Groot also trying to throw down and throw out. We got a couple ultis on the side of blue team as well, so they're going to be able to at least buy some time for themselves. Somebody mind control is going to be coming out, pointing out a little bit of damage. Not going to be able to find much. Yes, they do. That is going to be a lot that they find. 5 players down. The Land Sharks are going to need some water because they're going to take a quick drink, get themselves back into the action.
Yeah, Land Sharks got pushed aside right there. Blue team able to stop their momentum, but they're still up 2-0. So they're still in it to win it right now. It's up to the blue team to make this push effective for them.
We got the Hela. They're going to be able to put down some damage, put out the heat, as we're going to be seeing them go down. 3 players out for the count. Blue team crumbling piece by piece. This Thor is trying to do what they can, and they do, and they grab that double wobble combination, as we're going to be seeing that triple even closer to it. 3 down for the side of blue team, and red team could potentially keep this push going, but they forget about the cart, so they're going to lose some time on that.
Yeah, right now the red team's like, these boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do, because they're walking all over the blue team right right now.
They really are. Blue team's got to find a solution here. Wazzy, unfortunately, not really finding any huge picks here, and Man of Jump as well. Remember, we saw them on that storm, but this group not going to really do the work that they've been looking for. The big thing about group wanting to wall off those other competitors from those healers. KieZon, once again, is going to have to get rezzed by that Rocket Raccoon. We're going to have multiple different ultis getting pulled out here. We've got the Magneto, we've got the Groot, and we've got the Hela ulti all coming out at once. And red team finally going to crumble, fall, and break apart as Hela goes up into the sky, try to do what they can to at least do something here, as finally blue team finds a solution, but they're still pushing in the cart. No stopping for the Land Sharks.
Yeah, it might be too little too late for Van Wolf right now. I don't know if they have the gumption, the stick-to-itiveness to stop the red team, because the red team is all over it.
We got another KO from that Hela. Wazzy doing their best to try and get it all going and popping and locking and interlocking. But Man of Jump just not doing a great job on this Groot so far, trying to toss down those saplings. And really in this point, red team not having really any ults to make an impact. Blue team might have just a little bit more time to say and take a breath and say, you know what, let's just buy as much time as we can. We still got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Let's see what we can do here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough time for Bed Bath & Beyond right now for the blue team. With 2 minutes left, almost 2-0 right now. Red team in control. Blue team trying to take it back, and they're doing a decent job of it.
Yeah, pushing back the cart just a little bit. 97 meters there, but we got the God of Thunder coming down. Wacko doing some wacky things, trying to smack dab and do what they do best and grab those kills. Gonna be dropping down, gonna be able to do some smacks, but the Snow Bunny Mind Control on standby. Let's see if they're gonna have to pop it in these final few moments. Remember, this is where it matters the most. You just want to buy as much time as possible so that if you are able to bring it into overtime, you'll make it all happen. But blue team with so many ultis, so much things, so many things to keep track of. Jeff the Shark gonna come in, try to grab anyone, as we do have a couple more ultis on standby for blue team. They better pop it because they are doing work, and they're gonna be able to at least hold on for one more push as they do give the signal for the Snow Bunny Mind Control. And red team, once again, they're gonna get stopped with 1 minute and 15 left.
Yeah, blue team able to come back. Look, and never say die attitude from the blue team. That stick-to-itiveness is what you like to see right here from all of these great competitors. All right, Wazy sitting up there high above everybody else, able to take out and poke at you from that back line. They've got just a little piece of real estate that they're able to find. Blue team putting that stop down. We've got 97 meters for the red team right now, and they're going to take control and start making that push one more time. 35 seconds left. Land Shark on their way to victory. Blue team trying to stop it. Is today their day? It doesn't look to be. Wolverine getting snickety with it. Wazy J up in the sky, flying high, throwing down death. That's 1 kill, 2 kills. Third time may be a charm. We've got 10 seconds left. Land Sharks in control, 2-0 right now. Oh, Jeffy goes down. Here to kick butt and take some names. All right, we're seeing that Squirrel Girl trying to take down that Groot wall right there and doing a good job of it. Remember, Squirrel Girl doesn't need to aim, they just need to fire. It finds a home either way. We're checking in on Jeffy right now. Wazy J trying to take control of this objective right now. Oh, the furiousness. Groot doesn't have an answer for that. Blue team trying to get control of the objective. They're almost there. All they got to do is concentrate on taking out these players and let them regroup, and then they can have control of the objective and be able to do their thing, because it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. All right, blue team able to garner themselves a point. So now Land Sharks 2-1 against Van Wolf. Red team still in control, but blue team now has the objective and they're able to move that meters. I am Groot. You gotta love it. But Groot not being as strong right now as we'd like to see.
We're going to be going right back to it. Hell is trying to make that push happen here today with that only 2 points to that red team. So it should be a little bit more optimistic for blue team, especially capturing the points so fast.
Right.
4 minutes, 40 seconds to go. We got that Nobody mind control, but not going to be able to find much mind control here today. Going down the line, we got Luna Snow around this corner trying to make sure, hey, got to look in every single which direction to keep your team healthy and going, as we now have a crazy amount of damage, almost taking down Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, right now, blue team is putting in the work. They're getting it done. They've got 1 more point to make up, but they are in control right now.
Sykuna grabbing that double, but we got that Rocket Raccoon on standby, gonna be able to res one of those kills, as we do have Venom coming back to it, trying to find their heals. Lunastone ulti also coming out as well. 2 down for the side of red team, as now we got Jeff the Shark doing their best to just stay in the back lane and say, hey, I don't want to be in the fray. I'm just gonna be standing here doing my work and doing what I can. We got Monkey Luffy, remember, Gum Gum Bissell trying to be able to lock in gear 5, but what we're seeing is terror from the sky, as Wazzy is gonna be able to grab 3 and make the push continue.
And there we go. Blue team in control, making it move over 100 meters now and running. They're getting it done right now. Red team, ooh, still up 1 point, but for how long?
How long is the question? 3.5 minutes to go. Pop it up to 5 at least, because they got to 2 points here with only 97 meters to go. Blue team is looking like they have a great chance of just taking this round and moving on, because remember, this is a best of 1.
Yes, it is. It's a best of 1 semifinals right before we get into the grand finals for all the money.
All the money in the bank, as right now we are seeing Sykuna off to the side here trying to find an opportunity, but Emma Frost sees it, tries to block off any sort of spider webs, because those spider webs make you do more damage, but the Snow Bunny mind control comes out, but realize the Invisible Woman ulti is going to cancel that out. Great awareness by these supports to make something happen here today. Remember, we've got a few more ultis onto the side of red team, but seeing the Jeff spit it all out, trying to throw those supports into the back line, but Amon Green getting popped and served up like sushi. We've got 3, 4, make it 5, make it 6, make it an ace. Going down for red team, as blue team is looking like they only got 20 more meters to go. And to confirm their victory in this round, will red team be able to get on the site fast enough? It's not looking like it. 3. No, they are actually able to get into it.
Oh, they got there.
1 more fight to go. Can they hold it for 3.5 minutes, Logan?
No, I don't think there's enough time. All right, Doctor Strange doing the Doctor Strange stuff. Opening up that portal.
Tries to take down the Rocket Raccoon overshields, but 3 going down for the red team. And that just means blue has a lot more to work with, but Spider-Man gonna be doing what they do best to take down the evil villains. What they're seeing and putting their sights on lock. 8 HP in a dream, but Hella's there, backs up, snipes him out of the sky. The itsy bitsy spider is going down the water spout, as we're gonna be now having a 3-2 victory for the Band Wolves. Not confusion, as we got that Psylocke on standby. Ghost Zero, this is where they've all started their career from week after week, but we're going to be seeing Wazzy take down Cito, and then we got KieZon taking down Jahap, and red team is going to be able to just take 1, 2, 3, 4 and control the point out of the gate, take some more space and put insult to injury. They are going to control it to start us out, and it's so tough to get yourself back on this site.
They pushed them way back into their spawn basically right now. They've taken the site and they are now moving that needle 6%, 7%. What you got to do, we've said it earlier today, you've got to focus on getting the kills and then worry about dominating the position.
We got Emma Frost here going to try their best to put down any sort of shielding, because right now I would have switched over to that Doctor Strange, because you need something to close that gap and get it going, but never mind. Cito says, hey, KieZon, your Punisher is not going to look as good as mine. Ghost Zero coming in, taking down Wazy. Now we got that Emma Frost on lock. They're going to be able to charge that laser beam up to the skies. Mana Jump is going to be able to find that one onto Ghost Zero, though. That Ultron ulti does so much damage. It took down the Psylocke, as now trying to corner up into the sky. Ooh. No, Ultron is going to have to find a new body for the next respawn, as we got that Cloak and Dagger coming out from Doki, but going to be able to lead the way, as they are going to be able to reclaim this point. There we go. Blue team takes it over, and they're going to find the solution that we haven't seen in a very long time. The Quadra coming out from Punisher. Are they going to make it a Penta?
Not quite. Red team getting pushed back. Blue team in control, moving that needle up to 12% right now. Blue team's got to be happy with what they were just able to accomplish, pushing the red team aside.
We got it right back. If anyone's going to bring them back, it's going to be Wazy. They have been such a talented player here today. Let's see what the Snowbody Mind Control can do, trying to do their best to put out that damage, but we got ulti on ulti on ulti. We got the Punisher, we got the Rocket Raccoon, we've got the Mantis ulti all coming out at the same time for blue team to try and keep this hold going, but dumping so much utility at one given time, that might be a high risk, high reward type situation, because now red team is going to have a chance to come back in this fight as we got the Psylocke ulti coming out, trying to slice and dice, and they do. They're trying to find one or two. Cito's going to be able to take down Wazy. They are not going to be able to get on their side just yet as Psylocke trying to push back the red team into their base. They have no solution on how to get out of here.
No, the blue team has taken control and they are pushing them all the way back into their spawn right now. Red team getting lost in their sauce, and the blue team is pushing that needle right now. It's up to 64%, and it's not stopping.
No, it is not. We have a ton of red team ultis, though. They better get out of that spawn and get it going because they got to take over 75% for the blue team. This is running out of time for the Green Bay Packers. But here we go. We got the Punisher, we got the Ultron, and we've got the combination with the Emma Frost ulti. This is going to be a ton of damage. We got to take main and KieZon, finding those onto Rocket Raccoon and Punisher. The Cloak and Dagger also goes down. That's going to be 4. Are they going to make it 5? Yes, they do. Go Zero's the only one here, and there is 0 people left alive for blue team. Red team takes it right back. They're going to be able to hold down this point for defense.
Oh man, they're pushing it now. It's at 55%, but blue team got it all the way to 91%. So red team has their work cut out for them. It's not going to be easy to finish it off, but blue team is stopped for the moment.
Yes, they are, as we're going to have that turret getting laid down. Remember, you got those spears that just are so impactful in these choke points, along with Ultron, going to be able to just lay down a ton of damage. And now, with red team getting up to that 75%, let's see what they're going to be able to do here. Trying to put out that smoke, trying to keep their team healed up, along with that Cloak and Dagger. They have that ulti on standby, but wow, that might be a terrible situation as that Mantis is going to get taken out from this fight. 3 seconds left before they get spawned up. Go Zero going to be changing it up from that Psylocke, going into the Doctor Strange. Will they be able to portal in and get into that backline is the question. Right now they are running out of time, 95%. Are they going to be able to get in? There we go, Doctor Strange portal, here we go.
Doctor Strange portaling his team into the spawn, but it might be too little too late. We're into overtime.
And blue team is going to be able to jump on site with the Punisher ulti. They grab it, and that might be it. They brought it back. The change-up from Go Zero into the Doctor Strange portal. They grabbed the first point in Grand Finals.
Wow, that was awesome, man. Oh my gosh.
But look at the red team. They're able to hold on to their ultis going into it. Ultron's going to bring us into this first moment, but going to get countered by that Mantis ulti. That damage is going to get right back to themselves, as now we got it popped right back. Hero's going to be able to pop that Luna Snow ulti as well. Let's see what's going to happen. Punisher going to be able to put out that damage. A Snowbody Mind Control. It's going back and forth, but 2 goes down for blue team. Again and again and again, we're seeing blue team, unfortunately, not able to find the solutions against that Winter Soldier, as now red team looks like they're going to be able to confirm this one, pushing back Cito into their own spawn.
Yeah, they're pushing them way back, but not able to grab control. I spoke too soon. Now they've got control of the objective.
Here we go, switching it all up. Red team, remember, they got to be able to put themselves on the board. Lost it just at the very final seconds of the previous round. They're not trying to make the same mistakes happen again, but we got him here today. Cito, one of the creators, like I said before, all right. You get popped right when you pop your ulti. That is not what you want to happen. Their ulti charts get reset, as we're going to be seeing Cito. They also got something on standby. Let's see if they're going to be able to utilize it and make it all happen here today. KieZon looking extremely low, popping over to the Mantis. Cloak and Dagger. Oh, no way. Blundering it. Dookie butt pops 4 dashes into a corner with their ulti.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Apparently you do. With the Dookie butt, you gotta put it somewhere. As we're gonna be seeing the Punisher come out, pop the Emma Frost, along with Wazy, along with Mana Jump. They are jumping off the cliff. Blue team brings it back.
Yeah, blue team now moving that needle. They've taken the objective, but red team able to get it all the way to 50%. So 50% done for them, as blue team now will try to keep this objective and get this domination.
We got it going. A tank main goes onto the bottom floor, and unfortunately, like you're seeing there, that was just a really bad positioning from them, and they just got popped immediately. Red team going to regroup, wait for their teammate to respond. Ember Frost right back at it again. A tank main gotta not make those mistakes, especially in grand finals. It's so brutal and so crucial that you're gonna be able to keep yourself alive as long as possible and not put yourself in a position where healers can't heal.
Yeah, you've got to be able to do your job, and one of your jobs as a healer is to do just that. Blue team moving it. Are they going to be able to catch up to red team right now? Red team doesn't have an answer. Blue team taking that objective, and yes, at 52%, they are now in the lead. It's up to red team to put a stop on this.
Ultron is trying to put out as much damage as you can. We got that Rocket Raccoon going to be able to pop their ulti out. KieZon also going to be able to one, the judge, jury, executioner, but will they be able to judge the situation properly? They're going to be able to find 2 there, make it 3. Will they make it a buy 3, get 1 free situation is the question. They're going to be able to get that res off Rocket Raccoon, but the Emma Frost ulti is going to come out, trying to grab as many people as they can, but that wall is going to make it a lot more difficult to do so things, as we're going to have that red team looking like they have the advantage to take over it. Right back at it again, 79% for the blue team, as red team controls the point again.
This is a back and forth battle for the ages right now. This is a ping pong battle to the death. Red team has taken control, and they are going to move that needle. It's up to 65%. Blue team was able to get up to 79%. So red team still has some work to do, but this is just back and forth. You pick a winner. Go ahead. I dare you.
I wish I could. Logan, if you were a betting man, who are you betting on? That's the question.
Well, you know what? Blue team won the first round, but red team looks like they're in control right now. Blue team trying to get it going.
That's actually very valid. All right, if you're a betting man, who are you betting on? The winning team.
The winning team. I picked the winner.
We got a tank main going down there. Punisher on the seat, though, is going to just do so much work, so much damage. They have really shown why that there's so many ways that character can be used well and used not too well. KieZon a little bit struggling to match the damage output, as we're going to be seeing that Ultron get taken down. Blue team 1-2 into overtime, as it's looking like they're going to be able to take down potentially 1 more. We got that Winter Soldier going to be able to grab, but unfortunately not finish off that kill just yet. Blue team going to be able to hold on. 2 down. Hearts and KieZon not going to be there. Man of Jump as well. A tank main. Where is everyone going? I'll tell you where. Back to the spawn. Back to it. Dookie Butt grabs the first win for grand finals.
Previously and do some damage. It's up to the red team to pull out a win here, or they're going to be going home.
Fury jumping up to the sky, making sure that they're going to be able to keep their team popped up, healed up, and otherwise. Man of Jump was looking extremely low, but full health bar right back up to it. Such a difficult map to try and get this first point started for yourself, especially, you know, it's such a Coliseum type situation whenever you're dealing with this first point. A lot of teams aren't even able to get on the site, as we're going to be seeing Dookie Butt popping out those ultis, popping out those heals, but 2 goes down. They're not getting any heals for themselves. Red team, Green Bay Packers comes in swinging, and that's what we love to see.
Well, that's what they needed to do. This is put up or shut up time. It's almost over. I mean, red team has to control and get this momentum going in their direction right now, or blue team walks away with it. And red team is now moving that needle.
5.5 minutes to get themselves to that 3-point mark. Let's see what's going to happen here today. Already starting off strong onto this push. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going, because they got to that site faster than I ever expected.
Yeah, and they were able to garner themselves a point for their efforts. So right now, red team is in a great position.
Oh, Magneto ulti going to whip off to the side, though. We're going to be seeing Wazy go down to go 0. That Star-Lord, such a difficult character to get out of the sky, because we've now got the Hell unleashed. We got the Hella up into the sky, but we got the Cloak and Dagger ulti also coming out. We've got 3 ultis out for the gate. Mantis, Invisible Woman, and the Hella ulti all coming out at the same time, but not really going to reap any rewards out of their situation. We got the Star-Lord, though, that's finally going to be able to confirm some of these eliminations. Going off to the right side, we're going to be able to pick up that double. Going to be able to reload, get right back to it again, and that double will put them into a pretty good spot to push back this cart at least a tiny bit.
And Hella just sitting in the back, poking at you, poking at you. That's exactly what they need to do. Blue team able to stop the red team's momentum.
At least for the moment, as we got a lot of things that's about to happen here today. We got the Winter Soldier along with the Magneto ulti, but Winter Soldier not going to be able to refresh it at all. Does not find any low characters, at least just yet. We got blue team contesting for this point right now to just say, hey, I do not want you to push it forward. Please push it back. We lost that first point way too fast, as the Hell Unleashed is going to come out. And we got 1, 2, 3, make it maybe 4, maybe make it 5. Go 0, dashing around the entire place, but no, that's going to be 5. Blue team is going to go down. Their defense is looking non-existent. Go 0-0 defense is what it's looking like.
Yeah, that was almost an ace. And blue team just not getting out of the gates proper right now. Red team is in control. And red team has 2 ults to their name right now.
We could be seeing a game 3 situation very easily if they're going to be able to keep this up on the defensive side. Green Bay Packers might find themselves into the Super Bowl type situation when it comes down to the final moment, final game. We got Wazy here along with the take man, gonna be able to take down 4. Dookie Butt team is going down once again. They have not a solution. They gotta change something up right here, right now. Ghost Zero was the only one alive, looking like a ghost with how they're just running away. They're not doing the spooking. They are going away and flying high in the sky and just saying, I'll chill here for the time being.
Red team able to get 2 points right now. Red team in control. This is exactly what they needed to have happen. I like the fact that they stuck with it. They made some changes, and those changes are playing out right before our very eyes, and they're doing a great job with it.
Comparatively to that first match, we are seeing a totally different Green Bay Packers team. Convergence might just be something they're more comfortable on, and saying, hey, having the enemy team having to move around 24/7 rather than be a brick wall in front of us, it makes it a little bit easier to grab these picks. Tito not being as impactful without that Punisher as well. Realize that 2 players going down for the Green Bay Packers, so blue team will be able to at least get a little bit more of a hold going on right here, right now.
And the blue team has 4 ults to their name. They can do a bit of disruption.
The flank, but going to get countered out by the Invisible Woman ulti. Something to think about when you are selecting your character. Am I going to get my ulti countered by another character's ulti? But Star-Lord trying to put out a little bit of damage. They are looking extremely low onto the man of jump side, but take main also going down. Penny Parker out for the count. Gotta rebuild their mech. Ask Misato, where is my mech? Because I gotta get right back to it and get my team moving and grooving.
Cito has the ability to use their ult, but they held on to it right now. Dookie Butt has one as well. Wazy J on the red side has an ult. I want to see Cito just cause some damage right now.
Let's see, but right now, Wazy doing the work that they know what to do. Saw them at a half HP, jumps in, gonna be able to dive right in, but the Magneto shield is going to cause them to get picked off. What a changeup. You saw them at 1 HP, but the Magneto being so aware of where their competitors are, boom, pops a shield on them, and red team's going to falter once again. 2.5 minutes to go. So they have one more push to get it all going together here today. Star-Lord's gonna be able to pop that ulti and try to put out any sort of healing. Here we go. The Invisible Woman gonna be slamming down a little bit of heals, but we got Star-Lord gonna be able to pick off that Mantis along with the Invisible Woman going down, but Magneto takes out Star-Lord.
And Star-Lord was doing a lot of work right there. We've said that they're a hard character to play, but not so hard for these great competitors. Hella up top doing some damage, finds a kill.
And red team going to find 3, and that's going to allow them to push it forward, but look how far back that they got pushed. So blue team's going to be able to get out of their spawn, bring it all back, and try to see how much longer they can hold this. Down to 1 minute and 50 seconds. I gotta say, Dookie Butt has really done a great job. After such a rough start, they have really hunkered down and really put up their walls to keep this defense alive.
Squirrel Girl doing the squirrely things, just trying to get a nut right now, throwing them out there. Blue team, too little too late? I think so.
Drago goes 0, both going to find 2. Red team, again, you might be right, Logan. Those two players have gotten picked off every single time we've seen them. And once again, we're going to have Ghost Zero just carrying on this Star-Lord, doing so much. Take it all home. But we got 60 seconds left. You heard her. Let's see what's going to happen, Logan.
Less than a minute to go. Grand Finals in the house. It's Marvel Rivals on a Sunday. No better place to be than under the lights and on the stage at the HyperX. It's getting crazy.
Let's do it. One last push. 40 seconds left. We've got 3 ultis on the side of red team. Will they utilize them to get this push going? We got a lot to think about. Star-Lord ulti coming out and the Magneto ulti going to land onto that invisible woman. But Ghost Zero is gonna leave 0 players alive. Grabs a triple with that Star-Lord ulti. The character that we've been saying, not impactful, not doing much. And they got over the side. Here we go. Wazy's gonna be able to find that one onto Invisible Woman. The Doctor Strange damage is just so ridiculous. One going down for the blue team. Is this going to be what they were looking for? But no, it is not. It is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count it down with me, Logan. They are out for the count, though. Let's return it, as it's only gonna be 2.
Ain't walking away just yet.
We got the Penny Parker on lock, and on this convergence site, it is so difficult to get through all of those landmines. Man of Jump, the one, the only, was looking extremely low, but they're always there for it. And look at that. That is actually kind of ridiculous. The Rocket Raccoon res mines are the one that took out Cito. We'll see what happens going forward. Going to be able to put out a little bit of damage. Ghost Zero is going to get taken out from those mines as well. Red team not realizing where those mines are at. And I told you, on this site and this map alone, it is so difficult to realize where those are at. But at least now, they're off the floor.
You got to be mindful of those mines.
Squirrel Stampede coming out. Let's see if that's going to find anything in the backline. Tosses out the Rue. Not going to find 1. Not going to find 2 either. And a lot of players looking extremely low. We're going to have that Rocket Raccoon ulti to keep themselves healed up. Have that Overshield on standby. Us against the world is the truth right here, right now. We've got Dookie Bud coming in with that Cloak Dagger ulti, trying to lead the way for their team to get on site. Invisible Woman going to pop theirs out for red team. And then we got the Star-Lord almost getting whipped back from that Winter Soldier hook, but they're able to dash away.
Yeah, we've got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Blue team not able to get it done quite yet. Oh!
Damage. All of the competitors realize that they're safe in that smoke, and they're able to get in and capture the first point. Let's do it.
And that's why Cloak and Dagger is the most picked character in the game, because they do a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yes, they do. As we're going to be seeing 2 players, though, going down right here, right now. KieZon, the one to find that Invisible Woman. Wazy going to find that Star-Lord. So that's going to be 3 players down for the count. They're going to have to regroup, get themselves back to it, and get another push going.
Yeah, pushing real good right now. And you know what? Blue team able to garner 1 point. So they need to get to 3 to call it a day right now. Red team not going to make it easy for them, and they haven't given up quite yet.
Ghost Zero going up to 100%. You're going to be seeing Cito taking down Man of Jump. We got the Cloak and Dagger ulti once again, but they run right into some landmines, as we do have 2 a res from for Magneto off that Rocket Raccoon, but we're going to be seeing, once again, we got the Penny Parker ulti. Going to be able to lay down the path and say, you know what, if you want to get through this entire staircase, you got to be more careful than that. KieZon going to take down Magneto, but Cito finds Wazy, so it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade there.
And the red team putting the stop on blue team's momentum for the moment right now. Blue team was able to get to 54 meters, but they need to get to 124 meters if they're going to be able to call this a victory.
Let's see what can happen as Hela up in the sky raining down Hellfire, but the Hellfire is more looking like Hell Water, as it just really didn't do much. But the Squirrel Stampede is going to find Man of Jump. They are just getting picked off again and again and again and again. I really think that they gotta switch off that Magneto right here, right now, if they're gonna make an actual impact. Cito's gonna find that one onto a tank main. Penny Parker going down, and now gonna be able to take some space, make this push happen as we got Magneto on standby. You know that if they get cornered, Magneto's gonna be there with that ult, so they gotta be careful. Gotta make sure that they realize that they don't want to get themselves cornered. The wall gets put up, and KieZon going to get that overshield from Rocket Raccoon, trying to make one last hold here until they get to that 2 points. We got the Cloak and Dagger gonna lead the way, and then along with that Invisible Woman. Magneto throws down the ulti, and that's going to be 2. That's going to be 3. That's going to be 4. Are we going to make it 5? Wazy and the Invisible going to be able to clean up their act. Are they going home with the championship title? Only time will tell. Go Zero just being one of the most impactful players in this tournament. When we got the double umble, it's not over just yet. We've got the Invisible Woman ulti coming out. Man of Jump also has that Magneto ulti on standby. We're going to be able to go into the backline with the ulti, and they're going to go down. Cito confirms that one, but Go Zero in the sky, going to be able to lay down damage and do what they do best. Man of Jump going to get risked, but we'll see what happens. Let's see if they're going to be able to bring it all back here. Hella's going to be able to find one. Will they be able to find 2? Their damage, their health bar goes out from that ulti, as we're going to be able to just get almost rid of that Rocket Raccoon ulti right out of the gates. There is only a few more meters left for this team to bring it all here. 2.5 minutes to go. Penny Parker storming through, and they're going to be able to play down so many landmines you don't even know what to do with them, as we're going to be seeing Squirrel Girl go down. And what we're going to see is Dookie Butt go up in the air and probably confirm it, but no, not just yet.
No, it's not over yet, but I might be warming up my pipes. Oh man, it's 2-2. This is a back and forth battle to the finish. This has been a very exciting Marvel Rivals, and it's not over quite yet.
No, it is not. Red Team's going to be able to push back the car at least a little bit. Dookie Butt has the penalty, and they are going to use their Cloak and Dagger going up into the sky. I actually think that's actually such a goal. Ulti going to be able to just keep themselves healthy and healed up. 2 goes down for the Green Bay Packers. 3 goes down. And now what we're seeing is Dookie Butt go up. Stinky Butt. Oh! They are going to be able to confirm the championship here today for this week.